Hello everybody, BrioS here, and today I thought I'll revisit and share with you guys one of my favorite builds which I did quite some time back, and honestly I miss playing this baby. And before I go into the rationale and the build itself, let me introduce you to one of the sexiest mechs on the battlefield, the 90-ton clan Omni-mech, the Blood Asp. This particular variant which I am sharing with you guys is the Blood Asp B, and that's the variant with the ECM in the center torso, but unlike the A variant, it does not have the jump jet, and that's because this build really needs it. And yeah, one of the reasons I'm taking out this baby, actually the main reason is that I miss it a lot, but another reason is that in June 2021, the game got a mobility pass. So mechs like this actually got a slight boost to mobility, and more importantly, it got a pitch buff, able to pitch from 20 degrees, which is kind of sad because it doesn't allow you to shoot down and hit little small guys. It has increased to about 25 degrees, making it a lot better. Small changes like this make a big difference. But most important, like I said, I actually miss this guy. And before I share with you the build, this of course is a dakka Blood Asp with lots of ballistic weapons. And even though they are pretty common, mine is pretty unique because I call this the 5-5 because it has 5 Ultra AC5s, 3 in the right torso, 1 in the left torso, and some people don't like this, it has 1 in the left arm. All this with 10 tons of ammunition, or rather 9 tons of ammunition, which can run out pretty fast. That is the limitation of this build. Kind of low ammunition, and the left arm is low mounted. And also, it has ghost heat because of the 5 UX5, so it runs hotter than some other Blood Asp builds. But the advantage of this, it has good range. With the skills, it goes out to 699 optimal, and being the same weapon type, they got good synergy, same cooldown obviously, same range, same velocity, everything's the same. And with this build, you want to put yourself at range at about 600 plus meters. And most people who play other Blood Asps at the 3 UX5 and the UX10 build, at that range, the UX10 jabs, and also it doesn't do that much damage at about 600 plus meters. And that's where this build excels. So with 5 UX also, you have more ballistic weapons, so the effect of one jamming isn't so pronounced. And yeah, that's it. That's my Blood Asp 5-5, kind of a longer range version of some other Blood Asp. And for skills, with all those 5 beautiful ballistic mounts, I am using 48 SPs in the skill tree. If you have seen my previous video on this Blood Asp, I actually tweaked the builds just a bit. So for this build with lots of firepower, I'm going for 2 nodes of enhanced UX jam chance that reduces the jam duration of each UX by 15%. Very important if you have UX. 2 magazine capacity nodes because ammunition is kind of low on this build, so we want to maximize the amount of ammunition we have. Velocity nodes, a whole bunch of them. In fact, 5 nodes to give me 15% boost to the velocity, so those rounds they travel 15% faster to reach the enemy. Really useful because it helps you track the enemy and hit them better. 11% range allows me to get that 699 meters range, which is really sweet, and max cooldown, or rather max heat heat generation nodes to give me a heat reduction of 8.4%. And because I want to shoot the enemy faster, deal lots of damage, because this is a DPS build, with all this combination of nodes, I get 8.4% cooldown. If you move on to operations, 20 SPs in operations is pretty standard, giving me 5 nodes of heat containment to increase my heat capacity, and more importantly, 5 nodes of cool run for 10% heat dissipation bonus. And this build can get spicy because of the ghost heat. And with the ECM, you want to put in 13 SPs into sensors in this configuration to get the 2 ECM nodes. Every time I do this, somebody will say, why don't you just do this? Because sensor range is more important than target decay. But I like symmetry. Yeah, I do. So anyway, as for auxiliary, 10 nodes in auxiliary for the enhanced strikes. Tighter spread, so this is optional, you can actually remove it. But I want the tighter spread for the 2 strikes and 2 cool shots. So that's it guys. That is my 5-5 with the June patch bringing in the buffs to mobility, especially the pitch. And I must say that it's pretty sweet. This mech is already a performer, so there are no buffs, well, no significant buffs to the UX itself. And yeah. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and if you have nothing to do, do give this guy a try. But do take note, it's harder to play than the other Blood Asp due to the arm mount being low and the lack of ammunition. Also, it is kind of spicy, so it's going to build up quite a bit of heat. Anyway, enjoy the build and enjoy the gameplay. Let's go. So here I am on River City, one of my favorite maps by the way, for the first showcase match. Game mode is Conquest, and with this side of my team, or my team deploying on this side of the map rather, it's a good thing, because we start holding the city and it's always easier to defend. In fact, ideally I would like to place myself along Gulf 7 in the buildings, deeper into the city because of my 699 meters range, and fire the multiple beautiful dakka weapons straight across the Gulf line, smashing any mech as they try to push through the water, and they often do. But right now we got the enemy starting to probe, so let's get down to some action on this map, which like I said, like quite a lot.
Target acquired.
Friendly Orion is already engaging Bravo there. With this build I've got range, so I don't really want to just rush in.
Golf 6 has a Jenna, it's a NARC Jenna, strangely.
Artillery strike activated.
So drop the strike in the city down there.
Acquired.
That will deter them, denying movement with my strike. They are trying to push my assaults in hotel line. Team is really
Assaults might
spread.
want to fall back, there's quite a lot there.
Team is really spread as I was saying. Assaults are in hotel line, whole bunch in upper city.
Charlie Lands, we got Foxtrot Mauler in the water.
Artillery strike
Alpha,
online.
Only a few of us in the middle here.
Friendly fire.
Look at that Mauler, Foxtrot. Interesting build. Right torso's caught. I'm punishing him as he tries to go across.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, XL.
That's an XL Mauler, seriously? Alright, Golf 6 guys, Golf 6. Golf in the water, Vehicle.
They have mechs in Gulf 6, but we're kind of spread out like I said. Only me and the Orion holding the corner here.
Acquired. Artillery
Corner peeking on my left,
Two assaults, Golf 6. Alright,
my-
fall back.
so my left arm can shoot.
Guys, Fox up, we need help.
Yep.
Bad.
With this build, you
Smoke
want,
Orion, walk forward.
you want to use the right arm to shield. There's nothing in it.
If you have strikes, drop it in the water, Golf 6.
So not being too aggressive.
They got 3 or 4 assaults, Golf 6.
Gonna let them come. I'm actually anticipating the push, so I'm pulling back a bit.
Gonna let
New
them have
target
golf.
acquired.
With the Orion, he can tank for me. This is what armor sharing looks like. Me and the Orion taking turns to go around the corner.
Somebody get the Corsair in the water, please.
New target acquired.
Dragon Echo, left torso.
So I'm actually playing off the Orion, letting him and take damage up front as I share armor with him. So as he moves up right now, I let him do it. And it'll be my turn soon.
Need assistance.
Enemy UAV up over the.
At least in
middle.
theory.
New target acquired.
So they are massing for a push if you look at the minimap.
They are pushing in, Golf 7.
Team is woefully spread
Mech
out.
at 2.
That's a worry. My Orion friend has run off, so I'm kind of alone here.
Okay, I'm the only one at Citadel, I'm falling back.
Thankfully they have a friendly Warhammer
Gotta press
2C
them guys.
in front of me.
3 UAVs
So we're
above
covering
the,
this corner nicely, actually.
New target.
Here's Delta
acquired.
coming in.
Delta,
Hellbringer.
friendly Warhammer 2C. Delta,
He's actually very focused on me, ignoring the ERPPC Warhammer 2C behind him.
Override engaged.
Forgot to override.
We're 6-2 up. You wanna push in there? or
He rushes in, but I have a lot of firepower.
Ammo.
I'm up ready.
100%. Target destroyed.
And he goes down.
Also critical damage.
A Flamer Beagle coming in. Oh, I'm already on redlining my mech. One thing about Flamers, if you're overheating, don't fire.
Armor destroyed.
can somebody get a Vehicle, Golf 7.
I kinda got creased. Lost her torso, heat spike. Didn't want to blow up. Left torso's caught. But poor guy here. MOBA, it's MOBA. Losing a leg. 11-2.
Sorry. Affirmative.
Bit of affirmation. That was a good charge by the Beagle.
Good one, team. Thank you.
MOBA knew it was over, so he decided to just charge in. Get the damage.
Sorry.
So with that, it's just one more mech. Not much of my mech left though. Left arm is still fresh. Torsos of the Blood Asp always get picked out. So there's caught, one missing. Tissue paper will kill me right now. But I still have 2 UX5s. So I'm gonna continue hunting the enemy.
He's running with no weapon.
So just telling the team I held Golf 7 alone for too damn long. Last one's a Dragon, Kestrel. Weaponless.
Target
Oh,
destroyed.
kill assist. But couldn't get the kill. Too far away. So only 74 rounds of ammunition left. Ammo is a concern in this build, so you really have to place your shots carefully. But if you do, you're gonna do lots of damage, and I think I did. Yep, 1203 damage, massive amount of damage, 2 kills, both solo, 3 KMDDs, 8 components, took quite a bit of damage, but most importantly a beautiful match score of 662. So the last match was a pretty massive match for me, and that's because I was able to place myself in an ideal position. And for this particular build, an ideal position would be holding a spot with an open area in front of you, allowing your 5 UX5s to shoot out to its maximum range, or rather its optimal range, punishing anybody who tries to push your position. And even though one of the flaws of UX is that they do jam, and they will jam even on this build, with 5 UX, it's kind of more resistant to jamming. You can have a few jam, but you will still have a few weapons left to fire, and that's really useful actually. And with the ECM on this build, you can actually move up, and right now on Grimplexes, I'm actually using it to move up kind of sneakily along hotel line with my team, so I don't get picked up by lerms and stuff like that, hoping to reach the flanks of the enemy around Hotel 8 and fire towards Gulf 8, supporting the team as they move up. So right now, enemy has made a mistake. The enemy team has surrendered Gulf 8 to us, and that's a mistake actually, because this is a good position.
Acquired.
That's Marcus Bog, an executioner there. Nice guy, but let's try to kill him.
Juliet left torso, executioner.
Alarms are away.
So using this rock as cover, gonna try corner peek. Trade with Kilo, King Crab.
King Crab Kilo. You want to learn something? Do it now. Enemy UAV up. We are pressing Gulf 8. King Crab is a target.
New target acquired.
So in fact, I think the team is NASCARing Fox 8 to Fox 7
Watch for the counter push by Gulf 7.
New target
with 2 assaults on my
acquired.
right. Marcus in his
Artillery strike.
executioner,
close. We got a
and also a
assault.
Kodiak somewhere there.
Close side of F8.
Yeah, Fox 8
They're
has a
very
few
close.
assaults.
New target acquired.
So about 500 meters range to all these guys. He has LB, so I'm gonna out-trade him. Using the high mounts to fire my 4 high mounted UX. I'm gonna punish Kilo,
Got some guys right on top.
but he's falling back.
Target
Our Marauder needs some support.
There he is again. Full damage at this range. He's wise, you know he can't hold it. So this is why if you look at the minimap, you never surrender Gulf 8 when the enemy pushes from hotel line, because this is a great position.
Executioner could still be in Fox 8. Yeah, it is. Somebody get it? I'm too slow.
Yeah, assault should never do light mag things.
He's one shot.
Target destroyed.
So this position on the hill is one of my favorite
Lima.
spots.
Left side.
They have a lot of. they
And
have
that's
a lot of
because
missiles.
the high mount on this Blood Asp allows me to shoot over the hill. Granted, they are all shooting me right now, and that's not a nice thing. I can actually shoot any of them. And thankfully I got teammates all around me, so they can share the damage.
Keep lemming Lima.
Just calling out Lima for lerms as I try to hit him. That's why
Come on,
comms
guys,
is
you can get
important.
Juliet.
acquired.
Comms is important, so it allows you to focus fire. Team looks as though they might NASCAR to Fox 7. So
New target
that will be a
acquired.
mistake if my team does it. So as you can see, I can shoot multiple mags from this angle as the 3 guys in front of me hold the front line.
New target
Left flank,
acquired.
guys. Gulf 8.
So if you look at the minimap, team is pushing through Gulf 7, they made a full round.
New target acquired.
They are pushing Gulf 8, guys. Defend Gulf 8, please. We can still do this.
Yeah, they're all 8. Drop to Artie.
Thanks. Just don't chase squirrels.
New target acquired.
Gulf 7, there's Delta. He's a battle master. He's halved.
Delta tries to push, following his team, who are strangely going to my left,
Now he's dead. I
And he
repeat,
di-
Gulf 8.
and he dies.
Target
There they are moving to my left, I don't know why.
They're trying to
New
circle
target
around.
Acquired.
Interesting strike by the enemy. Javelin's leg, and he goes
I am
down.
running out of ammo.
Look at that, interesting strike. Why are they going there? So they'll probably go on my left pretty soon, but I got a few friendlies there.
Critical damage.
We have an advantage
Right
in...
torso critical damage.
They're circling around to Gulf 9. There they
New
are.
target
Look at the map.
acquired.
Hanchi is right torso open.
So it's still a close
Alpha's a
game,
good target.
so making lots of calls.
I'm moving in, but I got like 3 bursts left.
Don't really want the team to make a mistake right now. Enemy team is trying a deal, daring maneuver to
Good
flank
hunting.
us.
Watch out for the ATM Beagle.
New target acquired.
So a fresh Thunderbolt. Bushwhacker, he's probably caught. 3 mechs there. That's their final gambit. Even though I'm kinda low on ammo, I'm gonna contribute in what way I can.
New target acquired.
Alpha CT.
Target destroyed.
That was it. 11-7. We more or less won. The last one's here.
Acquired.
Probably the
Nicely
Thunderbolt.
done.
Yeah, he was fresh the whole game. All those sniper builds, you know.
Target destroyed.
And he goes down. So that's it. It's a win. In a build like this, when you run low on ammunition like this, you know you've done a lot of damage. And thankfully, it's also a win because the team did a NASCAR away. They held this position. 1154 damage, 1 kill only and only 3 KMDDs, but just laying into the enemy and smashing them for a nice match score of 648. So that's it for the 5-5, the 5 UX5 Blood Asp, which is kinda a uniquely BrioS kind of build because I don't see this often on the battlefield. Probably because it's a bit harder to play than the standard dakka Blood Asp. But if played well, played to its strengths, it's actually really strong, especially on maps like Alpine. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and till next time guys, I will see you guys on the battlefield. Have fun, stay chill, and ciao!